Hello, Monsters Abound here, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 3, the third part of my Skrag campaign.
It always goes.
That it does. Last time we burned Altdorf to the ground in well, not retaliation. It was what was where you do it before they do something. Precursor, a preemptive strike. That's what it was. A preemptive strike. Karl, so embarrassed by his loss, has sunk his ship in the Reich. Unfortunate for him, he only has Eilhart left, so we destroy that, and he's fucked. Which is good for us. What do we have here? Gorger Onslaught. Oh, summon a unit of Gorgers. That sounds good. Driven by visions. Damn right. And Prophet of the Great Maw. Ooh, it does sound tempting. Cavern Dweller, I'm not so bothered by. There's not really many factions near us that will be using the Underway Beast Pass or World Routes. I think we're going to go with that. Now we could. Well, we've got Amber Spear, obviously best spell in the game. You know what? I might go meet reserves just so that Winds of Magic, when it's increasing. It's not increasing at the moment because we're getting +2 from the fact that we just got his trait. So that's why that's increasing. But if it starts increasing, then hopefully we'll get more stuff. Good. Right, okay, we're upgrading that. I'm thinking I'm going to save my... Oh, I'm also losing money, so I probably should save my money. Also, Freg. Freg has leveled up. Do we want to keep Freg? I kind of feel like I've got... You know, I mean... There's an emotional attachment there now. However, I do think he should be called, as someone suggested, the Burger King. Because fast food. There we go. He's the Burger King. We can get Ronald McDonald, and they can fight it out. And then, obviously, Ronald McDonald will win. Let's go... What do I want here? Camp Foraging is actually quite... It gives you camp growth when it... So if you drop it in an enemy province, your camp grows much faster, which is quite useful. Income from build... If we get bigger spit, then we can get protection racket. I think we'll do that one. That makes sense. Public order's fine here. Public order's going down a little bit there. Oh, yeah, we are more. Are they... Marienburg might attack us from this direction. If they do, never mind. We'll go and burn Eilhart to the ground, and at that point... Altdorf will be dead. That's a big threat removed. But we are going to have to kill him first. We've got new contracts available. What contracts do we have? The Foul Fortress. That's... I'll level with you. That's quite far away. Grissenwald. That's not that far away. And Pakai's Bay. Again, quite far away. None of those bonuses. You'd really need to make that about 10 times the money for that to be... even worth attempting. It's fucking insane. I would really... You know what? If we can get back into our own territory, that would be ideal. Which we can. So let's book it back here. Because then we'll get that... There we go. That replenishment that we do so desperately need. I can't really get any more... I mean, if we could poop out another camp at some point, that would be great. We don't really have anything... Yeah, I could do this, but the only one that kind of makes sense is Grissenwald, and I don't know who owns that. So... Marienburg want me to do two things, but both of them are fucking insane and miles away. And because the nearby people don't like me, like, I'm in no position where I can actually act like a mercenary. What I'd like would maybe like the ogres like have sort of like a mercenary like settlement besieged. Oh yeah. If it isn't Toddy. Oh, we've got a fire belly. Hello.
Eternal fire.
Bring you what? Oh shit. Oh shit, I've run out of food. I thought I forgot. I fucking forgot. Alright, if I go here. Fuck. completely forgot I needed food. If I go there, are you getting food? No. If I go there, are you getting food? There we go. That's better. You get food. Goods. 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 Let's get a thing that gives us food. Forgotten about the whole food thing. Oops, never mind. Tactician. I mean, that's not, I mean, more speed for all units in the army is legitimately not a bad one. I could, like... do I need Noblars? If I merge you, and then we pop you in here, and then you're marching, so you can't do anything. We could do... No, we can't do that, because, again, no meat. Okay. At least you're not using meat at the moment. Also, I should have definitely moved the Burger King. I forgot to move him. That could come back to bite me in the arse. I'd really like to kill the Empire, but at this point, I don't know if I can actually do... Well, I mean, you're laying siege to that. What I really want... So, you've got 14. That is going up, but you need 20. You need 20. Right. Okay. Okay. Little bit dicey. Let's get the Curse of Anra here. Sure. Oh, Burger King. I might have to get rid of you. You're too expensive. Sorry, buddy. Alright, we'll spend one more turn here. And hopefully that'll be... If we just wipe the Empire out, that'll be fine. You still do it. You're still sieging that down. That is fine. I can't really spend the food. Okay, if let's. How much meat do you have? 33. Okay, you've got enough. So we'll come around down here. We'll burn and we could potentially eat all these guys. That would probably work out quite nice. Let's get an Ogre Throng. Should we do that? I would like more money, but let's get because another camp would probably be useful. That probably some of the, I quite like some of the ogre mechanics. Yeah, those guys are fucks. That's fine. We'll go and deal with them. Noblar prosthetics. Upkeep reduction for Noblar units. Fair enough. Okay, let's get in here. Let's eat a valiant defeat. Seriously? Really? Are you sure? Are you looking at the same? Alright. Look at these fast jogging lads. Look at them. Holy shit. And it looks... Jeez. Looks like Gordon Ramsay leading the charge there. Guys, he's only got one leg. Guys, he's showing you up. It's fine. Alright, so our ogre lads are attacking the front gates. Meanwhile, a sneaky attack to the rear as the Gorgers, Saber Tusks, and the Noblar Trappers take the undefended key building here. This objective reduces the melee defense. Well, if they hold it, they get more melee defense. They've now lost their melee defense, so they now have no advantage over our ogre boys, which is good for us. Get them, lads. Got our summoned Gorgers doing what they do best, ripping their way through enemy infantry. They tried to build a barricade, but they built it too late. So we managed to... it's like It's trying to materialise into being, but failing. So, that's good. And we can see Falcon. I need to give him a better name. Uses some nice little abilities there. So far so good on the attack on the main entrance. Meanwhile, Carl has apparently realised that things are going tits up in the rest of the city and is trying to run down the Saber-Tusk pack. I'm ignoring him, and I'm just going to run the Saber-Tusk pack over here, grab this objective, then charge the Saber-Tusk down into that blob. Meanwhile, the Gorgers are going to mop up the rest of the enemy infantry. What were you bracing against? Like you were stopping the buildings from charging you? Because you weren't stopping the Gorgers. The Gorgers were coming from the flank. Guys. No? Okay. Well, these guys aren't even looking in the right direction. In fact, they seem to be moving in the wrong direction. Never mind. And some more Gorgers trying to kill Carl. Although monsters trying to kill enemy characters never particularly works out very well, because they can, like, you know, focus all their attacks on one particular area and they tend to kill those monsters pretty effectively. Saber-Tusk back, rushing down to help our Ogre Bulls. Yep, this is looking pretty one-sided. Most of the garrison is now fleeing the battlefield. The handgunners did manage to get a few shots in, but they're now embroiled in melee combat as well. The Gorgers are just mopping up. They do so well against infantry. They do have that bonus verse infantry of 20, which makes their melee attack 82, and then obviously gives them another 20 on top of their weapon strength, and plus their armor piercing of 55 means they will just shred enemy infantry. Carl, though, having a slightly better time. He's already killed 4 of us. That's not great. He has lost quite a bit of health, and we are, like, throwing ourselves in there. Unfortunately, because he's not on foot, he counts as a large unit, which means we don't get our bonus. So it's harder to hit than infantry. Well, we have completely crushed the enemy garrison. Carl is struggling against all of the Gorgers now, and the Noblars have just spotted a unit of swordsmen heading this way, but fortunately they break before the Noblars actually have to engage them. Although the Noblars, of course, seeing this fleeing enemy unit, will take the opportunity just to throw some knives at them. It makes them feel like big men, or goblinoids. That wasn't too bad. 7 food, not really enough. We did get a tenderizer though, so that's going to stretch it maybe? I don't know. I guess we occupy.
It's ours now. Skrag Slaughterer.
I wish there was some technology to, like, increase the radius of camps, to be honest. I think that would probably be quite good. Let's give ourselves one. If we go this way, at least we can get some food. I guess I'll come down and hit Castle Dragon. And what I don't want to do is destroy my camp, because I've spent ages building a fucking camp.
Skrag Slaughterer, servant.
God, son of a bit. It's fine. More Winds of Magic when... This may not be the worst choice.
I can serve you better, great lord.
And a fireball. I don't know which of these I want to get. Sundering attacks is pretty useful. More armor. I mean, covering him up is probably a good idea because he's just a big baby. It's a big baby in a nappy. I didn't actually give him a skill. We'll go with burning heads because there's nothing worse than getting burning head from a big baby. Ugh. Things that'll get me demonetized. Oh my god, no, don't destroy my camp, you bastards. Thankfully, I think that one's got walls. Okay, we're going to do this. Upgrades, anything thingy-majig. Okay, we'll get right on that one. Okay, we're going to book it this way. They just sacked it. That's fine. We'll book it this way. Hopefully we can get within range to get enough food to survive. 7. I mean, it's not much, but I'll take it. Being able to recruit... Would Iron Guts... What I want is Gorges, really, don't I? That's what I want. That's what I really, really want. So maybe do this, because then we can get Gorges. And obviously Gorges are pretty cost-effective. To be honest, probably replacing the Saber-Tusk pack with Gorges is a better option. I mean, they're not quite as fast. They're not... No, nowhere near. But... on the plus side, they're more killy. And they got bonus, you know, armor piercing, bonus versus infantry. And these guys have still got 70 weapon strength, which is quite a lot. You know, definitely not bad. Right, we're going to give Toddy a quick kick in the chops. We're going to have an imminent rebellion in the Grey Mountains. Are we? Oh, what, over here? Yeah, well, you know. That's kind of to be expected. Okay, we'll march up here. We'll retake Grim Duraz. We'll go and take Marienburg as well. By that point, hopefully we'll have another camp we can poop out. What are our victory conditions, actually? Destroy the Reichland. Right. Control 8 of those settlements. Probably... Well, I mean, it says military alliance. I don't think we're going to have many friends. Is Thyrus the only Imperial soldier left?
Speak. I will hear you now.
Oh shit, you've got another settlement. Well, fuck. You're not dead. I mean, I would guess your mood would be dark. Being that, you know, I've torched your home. I guess we'll have to deal with, Right. We'll beat off Toddy. Not for the first time. And, hello. Gordon Ramsay, the beast with 13 hearts. A hunter came by dropping a big old carcass at your door, boss. Ain't nothing been like it. Seen like it. Nothing. It's what? Never seen nothing like it. It was kind of like a Saber-Tusk, but twice as big. With the butcher cut open, it weren't right inside. It got 13 hearts. It says, good eating on that. I don't know about eating. I'm going to allow you to experiment. I think. Yeah, little bit of experimentation. Never hurt anyone. We can't reach you, but I will get close. We'll still get some meat. Camp influence, characters, building. Yes. Yes, it's all good. I do like the Curse of Anra here. And we've got another camp. Fine. And we've also got the army ability Butcher, which is better than the... What's the other one we have? The slow one, which is not actually that useful most of the time. But more importantly, we've got another camp, which is useful. Upkeep reduction for all ogres. I mean, that seems really, really good. So grab that. Yeah, rebellion. Little rat rebellion. They're trying to get their Morbin back on, but it ain't gonna happen. And money is... it could be better. Could be better. Gordon Ramsay, you leveled up. With your experimentation. Good job. Let's go replenish troops. There's good eating on rats. Actually, I don't think there is, probably. It's probably not that great. Let's take the meat, because I'm paranoid about it now. I think we should be fine. Right, we've got up to Castle Drachenfels. Obviously, Gristle Valley does have a garrison. So that's fairly beefy. It's not too bad. Should be okay. I'm feeling pretty good about that. Let's get Root Marcher. And additional Burning Heads. Fantastic. Winds magic is slowly increasing. Right, we're going to grab Grim Dra I don't know where Toddy's gone. Looks like they are building that up in 2 turns. We need to hit that before they've built it up. The only thing I can recruit is Noblars. Although in 2 turns I'll be able to get the powder guts. No, in 2 levels, not 2 turns. 2 fucking... 2 levels. I'm going to save my monies for a minute, I think. Just for the... Oh, hello. That looks like a big stack. Well, will you, though? I mean, they will have... On the other hand, we can just knock down walls, can't we? So, fuck it. Let's just kill them all. That seems like a good... Right, Toddy's there. And he's tired as well, because he's marched, so he's knackered. So we can just kick down... It says crushing defeat, but I've... Tell you what, let's continue the siege. Can we do... No, we can't. I wanted to increase my weapon. Well, it's fine. It's fine. What does this do? More speed, mass, and charge bonus. I mean... I guess making them faster is not a bad thing. It's only a close defeat now, not a crushing defeat. I mean, that's... I mean, if that doesn't say it all, I don't know what does. Like Toddy has sealed himself up in the city. Now, he has marched to reach the defences, which does mean that his army is going to be tired, which obviously gives them pretty major debuffs, which is good. And our ogres can just smash down the wall, and that's what they will be doing. Just smash all the walls. Excellent. Then over the other side of the city, we're doing our little sneak attack here. The Gorgers attacking the wall, and the Noblar Trappers have managed to pull out their arse ladders and climb to the top there. Some crossbowmen making a swift exit. Are you hidden? No, you have been spotted. By the walls? Question mark. Is that an eye? It is an eye, but that's because it's like a dwarf statue heads or something. So our plan is smash down the wall, and then we're going to head for these undefended objectives in the rear while our main force smashes through the walls. Already some walls are breached. The Gorgers are really fast at taking down walls. They're faster than normal ogres. I guess they have faster attacks? I don't know. So we're going to murder our way through these crossbowmen before they can open fire. Well, you better bloody hope so. You're about to be eaten by malformed ogre children. Ooh. That is not looking good for you. Now, the Gorgers are pretty quick on their feet. 62 speed, which means they should be able to reach these objectives fairly quickly. And with the rest of the enemy army busy dealing with the frontal assault, it's like our boys have managed to break through the wall there, and Boris has decided to come and attack us. Not a particularly good idea against all 3 of our lads. And more walls are now crumbling all over the place as the ogres bash their way through. And that's going to give us new avenues to attack from. Get in there, lads. Now, our main issue is going to be the enemy archers. They will just be plinking away, causing us all kinds of issues. Not much we can do about that. We summon in some Gorgers to deal with those archers. We only have 1 use of that ability, but it is quite a powerful ability, being that the Gorgers are, you know, pretty nasty. Now, our Gorgers, of course, are stalking until they're near an enemy unit. So at the moment, the AI has no idea where these Gorgers are, and we're just sending them to go and grab objectives. So 1 here, 1 here, and 1 over here. So that'll be 3 objectives in our pocket if we manage to secure all of those. Meanwhile, our ogres are pouring into the city through the breaches in the wall.
point is yours now.
Excellent. This is some gates. Not actually a victory point, but obviously as we grab objectives, that will increase our... Okay, question. Does this count as...
It is ours.
It must do. Because I've captured 2 gates, and I've got 16% intensity.
To the great war.
That's weird. I didn't realise gates counted towards it, but there we go. That is the plan. Okay, so Ogre's pushing in. Over here, we're having a slight... So this area is sort of like cut off from the others, and we're getting surrounded by missile units. We need to really lock those down. This is turned into a bit of a turkey shoot, which is not really what I want. Over here, the Gorger's grabbing the objectives. We do have a unit of Pistoliers moving around to try and harass us. It's not really going to be very effective. We've grabbed this objective over here as well. It's up to 16% intensity. To be honest, had I realised he'd capture the gate, I would have sent units to go and grab all the gates, because that would have increased my intensity even more. So like 2% a gate or something? I genuinely don't know. Alright, we've left the wall defenders crushed before us, although we did lose a few of our number. Most of these are summoned Gorges though, so not really a huge problem for us there. 2 Saber-Tusks are dead, but eventually I want to replace them with the Gorges anyway. Looks some Free Company militia defending this barricade. A bit silly because there's nothing going to come from that direction, but the Saber-Tusks are going to come from behind. Now, the Free Company militia are not slouches in melee combat like their crossbow brethren or handgun brethren. So we need to be a little bit careful there. These ogres are taking an absolute beating, but have successfully managed to engage those archers and lock them down. Meanwhile, the Gorgers are now involved in a little cat and mouse hunt throughout the city as the Gorgers go and hunt down independent units of infantry and rip them limb from limb, which they're pretty good at. Obviously, we do want to make sure we secure these objectives. Of course, we've taken the objective here, which has reduced their melee defense. We need to take down this barricade. I mean, to be honest, I probably could have just gone around, but I was like, maybe killing the barricade is going to be quicker. Also, when you attack a barricade, the AI sometimes just throws units at you to try and stop you. And at that point, it's very easy to just like squish them up against the barricade and kill them. Also, Ogres are pretty good at smashing down barricades, so you know, it's dead now. The barricade's dead. I deaded it. Free Company militia routing.
Death to the enemy!
Okay, so far so good. Do have a little unit of swordsmen heading this way. They've spotted the Gorgers. I'll be honest, the swordsmen don't really have a chance against the Gorgers, but the swordsmen really want to retake that objective to give themselves that bonus. And obviously, looking at intensity here, it's only 24%. I mean, we've got 3 of the objectives, but I guess they've just got a shit ton of gates, so it doesn't count, which is a bit weird. But also, I've taken... I always thought if we take the victory location, we start getting victory points, but apparently not, because that didn't happen. It even says generates victory tickets for the Earning Alliance, but it doesn't, because I had to kill all of the enemies in this siege battle to win. So, weird, but oh well. Maybe a bug? Who knows? Some Pistoliers causing some issues over here. Fortunately, our Saber-Tusks should be able to catch up with them. Yep, there we go. They are now screwed. Horse meat for lunch, boys. Well, it's like a pre-battle snack, really, if anything. We're grabbing objective after objective. The enemy forces are now just like independent little units running around, and that's not going to work very well for them because the Gorgers are all over the place. They're such good boys. There we go. The enemy garrison has finally had enough and is fleeing the battlefield. Victory Plaza or no. There was a wee little crash during that battle, so I had to reload it from the autosave, which is a little bit disappointing. More range. Well, I actually do have range units, don't I? That's true. Alright, fair enough. Let's us occupy that. No point sacking it. And we have unlocked, well, a campfire storyteller, which is going to stop us from being simps and thirsts, all that kind of good stuff. And the powder guts, which is good. Alright, let's get those bad boys. There we go. A little bit of range support there. Could actually give them the banner. There we go. Already coming in use. What's this? More growth for the local province. Is that useful? I don't really think it is. I'm going to Expiring Presence and... I don't know if more armor and charge bonus is actually that useful for the Gore. Like 12 charge bonus and 12 armor. Is that actually worth it? I guess it would make them a little bit more tanky. Fuck it. Alright, we'll do it. Alright, we'll do it. Right. I wonder if Carl will, like, chill the fuck out.
You are not welcome in my court, yet here you are.
I don't think he is going to chill out. Can we do any quick deals? I don't know why I know you. You are not... No, okay.
Show respect, for I am a sanctioned representative of the dragons.
Okay. I don't know how long you're going to live, though.
Harmony, above all.
I don't think you're going to live very long. I'll level with you. Alright. I think we want to upgrade Gristle Valley. So that we can then get the giant stones just to make this garrison a bit beefier, so that when Carl turns up, and he will, because I know what he's like. He's a scamp, that lad. Oh, what a scamp. God, look at all this shit. A blood statuette of spite actually might be quite useful. I haven't actually equipped him. A cuirass of fortune. Okay, what, Skrag? What are you wearing? We get a halfling cookbook. We get... Oh, you know what? Might not be the worst thing. Tell you what, let's fuse some of this bullshit. Old Guard's armor. 15% when fighting against greenskins and Skaven. That is absolute trash. I'm going to try and fuse those two. This is right. This is slightly better. It's still not great because it's very situational. So unless we're not fighting it, we're fighting just a shit ton of humans at the moment. So not actually that useful. We could... What enchanted? You got Verminous Portents of Doom. Tell you what, get rid of that. Equip that one. And you can have that for no particular reason. And that. Ancillaries wise, Skrag's got everything. Fair enough. Oh, we get the Shield of Nangao. Interesting. Although we don't. And there's... Ronald McDonald. The creepy clown, like the one from It. Who has fire breath and, I don't know, kindle flame. Okay, not going to bother repairing that. Public order here is terrible. Let's do this. It's more growth and public order, so that's both good things. Right, let's take the fight. I don't care about that. Let's take the fight to... Is there anything where we can hit... Oh, raise or sack Marienburg. Now, we could do that. Shall we take that? Let's take it. Let's fucking take it. Now, is there... Right, you've sauntered off back this way. So we're a little bit damaged, all in all. But I think we're fine. We've got enough food to survive for a little while, so that's good. And we've also got another camp we can poop out. whenever we do need 2,000 monies. I didn't realise it costed monies to poop out camps. The way the AI did it, you'd think they were free and easy.
It does not deserve.
Hello, a peace treaty. Oh, now you want a peace treaty, you dick. No. No. I want my 100 growth. I don't know if it's actually any use, but I'm gonna, god damn it, if I'm gonna have it. Ooh, there's a lot of sacking income there. It says Pyrrhic victory. Can I do it anyway? What if I give casualties medium, casualties high? So if I do this, it'll medium casualties? Really? I just can't be asked to fight it. Ow. Ow, basically. But we've succeeded, and that's the main thing. Can we book it back to our own territory? I don't think we can. Good camp. If I just meander over here, we'll replenish. It's fine. Don't worry about it. We'll get extra ingredients, so more spells.
I'll eat any challenger.
And more camp growth. Now we do have we have 100 camp growth, which means, I don't know, can you grow more than one in a turn? We have 20 growth. That seems like a lot. To be honest, the amount of growth isn't really our issue. Our issue is, maybe I should poop out another camp here. Should I poop out a camp here? It's not, maybe further in. Maybe we want to do poop out a camp over here somewhere. You know, poop out your camps in good locations. That's key, isn't it? This is going to give Gorgers 20% more weapon strength, which I really like the idea of. So let's do that. Meat generated all armies. That seems quite useful. Warpstone rub. That doesn't seem like a good idea. More ambush success chance seems fine. Is there anything else that's going to like beef up? Wait, I didn't actually get the tech for the, actually what I want is this, so then I get more money. To be honest, if I have another camp, oh, I should have pooped out a camp over here. That would have been a legitimately good location. Just poop out a camp. To be honest, like here maybe. There's lots of settlements here, so if I do it there, then we can like, well, to be honest, if I poop out a camp there, then it's a high risk of being wiped off the face of the map pretty much every turn. But still, you know, could be worse. We can pay them in ketchup, or we don't eat fruit and veg. We don't eat fruit and veg.
There's a stink here. Tyrant.
It does. So you can go up more than one. We went up six population points in one turn, which is absolutely fine. That's legitimately brilliant. Right, we just need to heal up here. I could poop out a camp. I could meander my way past. Because, I mean, we've got the...
Do not waste my time with petty talk. Make your offer and be done.
You don't like my trespass... No, you don't like Marienburg. You don't like the fact that I've been killing the Reichland either, so... That's... Does anyone actually like me? Who likes me? The Dissenter Lords do. I don't know who the fuck those guys are, though. Well, I know who they are. I just don't know why I know them.
Cathay Eternal.
Yeah, indeed. I still don't know why I seem to have contact with you. And then it's Empire factions who hate my guts. Mind you, Hochland don't actually like the Reichland or Midland. So maybe I can get those lads on side. They've actually captured Altdorf. So maybe I could get Hochland on side. Like have a little Empire friend. Maybe. That could be a good shout, couldn't it? If I can, like, heal up for one turn, then we can probably, you know, hit Marienburg. I did sack it, which was good. Corruption is bad. That's true. We could get a hunter. I could get more Gorgers. We can only recruit them globally or within range of the camp. But that may not be the worst option. I don't think we need the extra growth at the moment. And this camp doesn't really need defences. I mean, some Noblar scrap launchers and lead belchers would be absolutely fucking delightful. But also, man-eaters. They're pretty great. And I would like... So basically, there's a bunch of units that I never really got to try in my Grease's campaign because my camps never grew that far. They always died. You know, you put a camp in the middle of somewhere, you leave it for 3 turns, and by that point, like, 3 enemy armies have converged on it. Unless you sit there and defend it with another army, it's basically going to die very, very quickly. So... I know the lead belchers and scrap launchers are very, very good. So having some of those would be useful. I would like more man-eaters, because they're just better ogres. They're just ogres, but better. And having some of this cavalry, I genuinely don't... Because every time I use the Mournfang cavalry in Warhammer 2, they never did very well. Like, they're quite expensive, but they never seem to be that effective, so I genuinely don't know. But I might try some of these crushers, see how they do. But that's going to have to wait until next time. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.